Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the NBA standings, week 18, where this week 18 was shorter than the week 17 because remember that this was the week after the NBA All-Star break, where this week was played from the last 2 days to sorry, from the last 2 days to tomorrow, where tomorrow finish the week 18 and today will start the week 19. So like the another 17 videos, I'm going to talk about how are the NBA standings in both conferences, the Eastern and Western Conference through 18 weeks. Okay, well, I told you the week 18 was short like the week 17, where in the West Eastern Conference, the Celtics in this moment are leading the conference and the league. They have the best record in this moment with the record 45-12, and they have a winning streak, and they have won 9 out of the last 10 games. They are playing a very great basketball, and in this moment they have an advantage of 7.5 games from the second place, that in this moment are the Cavaliers. So it looks like again back-to-back season the Boston Celtics will win the Eastern Conference, and for them it doesn't matter because the important for them is to win the Eastern Conference and represent this conference in the NBA Finals. In the second place are the Cavaliers with a record 37-19. They have been playing a very great basketball. In this moment they have won 7 out of the last 10 games, and in this moment they are in the second place. In the third place are the Milwaukee Bucks with the record 37-21. Remember that in the first 7 games with Doc Rivers as a head coach, they play a very bad basketball. They have a record the 1 or 2, well, no, in the first 10 games of Austin Reeves, Doc Rivers over, they have a record of 3-7. They won the last two games, and they have and the record improved and a record of 5-7. In this moment they are in the third place with the record 37-21, and they are one game behind the Cavaliers. So it looks like that the Cavaliers and the Bucks will fight for the second place in this conference, and from the 14th. And 5 teams are fighting for the A place, that the Knicks, the 76ers, the Pacers, the Heat, and Miami, because you can see here that there is 3 and 2 games difference between the 4th place to the A place. In this moment are the Magic. In this moment the 4th place are leading the Knicks, the 5th place are the 76ers, the Pacers are in the 6th place, and the Miami Heat in the 7th, and the Orlando Magic are in the 8th place. You can see here that everything can happen in this week. If the Magic start a winning streak, they can escalate to the 4th place, and if the Knicks start a losing streak, they can fall to the 8th place. So everything can happen. You can see here that 5 teams are fighting for this 4th place, and in the last 2 places, in the 9th place are the Chicago Bulls, and in the 10th place are the Atlanta Hawks. It looks like that is defined with 2 months for play. They qualify to the playoffs and to play in, because it looks like the only teams that have possibilities to enter to the play in are the Raptors and the Hornets, but they are 4 games behind the Atlanta Hawks. So it looks different, complicated, but there is still more than 20 games to play. So if the season ended today, the Celtics, Cavaliers, Bucks, Knicks, 76ers, and Pacers will qualify direct to the playoffs, and the Hicks, Miami, Bulls, and Hawks will qualify to the play-in zone. The last of this conference, the Hornets, the Wizards, and the Pistons are eliminated from this competition, from this tournament, and they are the worst team in the league in this moment. And in the Western Conference, this is closer than the Eastern Conference. In this moment, the Timberwolves and the Thunders are tied in the fifth place. They have the same record, 40-17, but the Thunder have a 5 winning streak. So this is a tremendous battle to win the Eastern Conference this year. They are the best team in this moment. In the third place are the Nuggets with the record of 39-19, the reigning champion team, and the Clippers with the record 37-19. You can see here that there is 3 games difference from the first place to the fourth place. You can see here that to win this conference will be between these 4 teams: the Timberwolves, the Thunder, the Nuggets, and the Clippers. So these 4 teams will fight for the 4th place. They are defined in this moment. And you can see here that from the 5th place to the to the 10th place, there is 2 games difference. Well, you can see here that the Warriors have a record of 29-27, but they have 3 games less play. Less, sorry, 3 games less, 3 games play less than the rest of the NBA teams. So it looks like that if they win these 3 teams, they're gonna to have 32 victories. But you can see that this is very close, from the 5th place to the 10th place. So everything can happen. For example, if the Lakers and the Warriors start a winning streak this week, they can escalate to the 5th place, and it can happen the opposite. If the Kings and the Suns start a losing streak, they can fall to the 10th place. It looks like that the Eastern Conference, everything is defined, and the teams that will play the playoffs and the play-in are defined, because the Jazz and the Rockets, they are the 2 teams that are fighting to enter to the play-in zone. They have 2 games behind the Warriors. So in my opinion, all the teams are defined are defined that will play in the play-in and in the playoff zone. For example, my team, the Lakers, had a very bad week because they finished with a record of 1-3, 1-2. They lost the opportunity to escalate more position and finish in this week in playoffs zone. So in my opinion, if the season ended today, the qualified direct to the playoffs will be the Timberwolves, the Thunder, the Nuggets, the Clippers, and the Kings and the Suns. And the teams that will qualify to the playing zone will be the Pelicans, the Mavericks, the Lakers, and the Warriors. I have told you since the last week or 2 weeks ago that this season the playing zone will be harder than the last season. So the Lakers need to start to winning games to avoid to the play-in, because it looks like if the Lakers finish again in the playing zone, it looks like that they are not gonna to qualify to the playoffs. So the Lakers will have the next 9 games that the Lakers will play will be a very tough games, and let's see what happens, because maybe after these 9 games the Lakers could be out of the playing zone in the end of these 9 games. So how I told you, the only 2 games that they have possibilities to fight to enter to the play-in zone are the Jazz and the Rockets, but I see very complicated, because the Lakers and the Warriors have almost locked these 2 positions, and the Trailblazers and the Spurs and the Grizzlies are eliminated from this competition. So here's one more opinion in my analysis about how are the NBA standings through our 18 weeks of games. See you next video. Gibran.